What made your sweet grandma snap in front of the entire family? My grandma Pearl was the sweetest woman alive. Never raised her voice, always wore cardigans with little flower pins, made the best apple pie in 3 counties. She'd been living with my Aunt Sarah's family for 2 years after Grandpa died, and basically became their live-in nanny/chef/housekeeper. Every single morning at 6 a.m., Grandma would shuffle to the kitchen in her fuzzy slippers and make breakfast from scratch. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, fresh orange juice. She'd pack elaborate lunches with little notes saying, "Have a great day," and drive my 3 spoiled cousins to school in her ancient beige Honda that smelled like vanilla air freshener. My cousins, Jake, 16, Madison, 14, and Tyler, 12, treated her like hired help. They'd drop backpacks wherever, leave dishes piled up, demand she make different meals if they didn't like what she cooked. "Grandma, this chicken is too dry." "Grandma, I don't like green beans tonight." "Grandma, can you wash my jersey? I need it tomorrow." She'd just smile and say, "Of course, sweetie," then stay up late doing their laundry while they played video games upstairs. My Aunt Sarah worked long hours at her law firm and basically let the kids walk all over Grandma. Whenever I visited, I'd see Grandma folding their clothes while they ignored her, or cleaning up their messes while they complained about being bored. Last Christmas, the whole extended family gathered at Sarah's house. Grandma had been cooking for 3 straight days. I'm talking turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce, dinner rolls, and 3 different pies. She'd been up since 4 a.m. that morning, basting the turkey and checking on everything. The dining room looked like a magazine spread. Grandma had even ironed the tablecloth and arranged fresh flowers from her little garden. She was so proud, wearing her best dress with the pearl necklace Grandpa gave her. "We all sat down," said Grace, "and started passing dishes around. Everything smelled incredible." Grandma was beaming, watching everyone take their first bites. That's when Jake, my oldest cousin, took 1 bite of turkey and made this disgusted face. "Ugh, this tastes really weird, Grandma. Like, what did you do to it? It's so dry and flavorless." Madison immediately jumped in. "Yeah, mine tastes gross too. And these potatoes are lumpy. I can't eat this." Little Tyler started pushing food around his plate dramatically. "This stuffing is soggy. Can we just order pizza instead? This is like inedible." The whole table went quiet. I wanted to say something, but before I could, my Aunt Sarah just laughed it off. "Sorry, Mom. You know how kids are these days. They have different taste buds. Maybe we should just get some takeout." I watched Grandma's face carefully. For about 10 seconds, she just sat there staring at her plate, hands folded in her lap. Then she put down her fork, pushed back her chair, and quietly stood up. Without saying a word, she walked into the kitchen. We could hear her moving around, opening the trash can. Then she came back into the dining room carrying the entire turkey on its platter. She looked right at Jake and dumped the whole thing into the trash can by the door. Everyone's jaws dropped. "Grandma, what are you doing?" Madison asked, suddenly looking nervous. But Grandma wasn't done. She went back to the kitchen and returned with the ham, into the trash, then the stuffing, trash, mashed potatoes, trash, green bean casserole, trash. Every single dish she'd spent 3 days preparing went straight into the garbage. The room was dead silent except for the sound of food hitting the bottom of the trash can. Finally, she turned to face the table with this eerily calm smile. "Well, sweethearts, since my cooking is apparently so disgusting and inedible, I certainly wouldn't want any of you to suffer through another bite." Jake tried to backtrack. "Grandma, I didn't mean..." She held up her hand. "Oh no, honey, you were very clear. Dry, flavorless, gross, soggy, inedible. Those were your exact words." Then she grabbed her purse and car keys from the counter. "I'm moving in with your Uncle Mike tomorrow morning. You 3 can handle your own meals from now on." My Aunt Sarah jumped up from her chair, panic spreading across her face. "Mom, wait, you can't just leave. Who's going to watch the kids after school? Who's going to..." Grandma was already putting on her coat. "That sounds like a you problem, dear." She walked to the front door, then turned back one last time. "Oh, and Sarah, don't expect me to come back just because you realize how much work I actually do around here. I'm 73 years old and I'm done being taken for granted." The door closed behind her with a soft click. She moved in with Uncle Mike the next day. My cousins learned real fast how much they'd been taking her for granted when they were eating cereal for dinner 3 nights straight because nobody knew how to cook. Sarah had to hire a babysitter and a housekeeper within a week. Best part? Grandma's living her best life now. Uncle Mike treats her like a queen, and she only cooks when she wants to.